Man, you know what it is, bare knuckle fighting. Back in the building, BKFC, World Combat Sports, Lorenzo Juggernaut Hunt. Absolutely, you know, I got some footage out there. Went and covered him twice already. Man, you know what it is. BKFC in the building. Lorenzo Hunt on his way to the damn square circle. The Juggernaut. This dude got crazy power in his hands, man. And this is going to be a damn good fight. The main card is popping off right now. I covered, I believe, 3 bare knuckle fighting, man. I was there when Palamino fought Adam Lowball. The list goes on, man. Reggie Barnett, man. Jim Alers, who's in the main event, seen him fight before. Seen Luis Palomino in his days, you know, fighting over there. Had some epic battles with Justin Gaethje. Yes, absolutely. Combat Sports in the building. Lorenzo Hunt is dancing as always. Confident. I actually covered an open workout he had with his coaches. You know, David Feldman, all of them cats was there. I actually tried to, you know, get a position to shoot. But anyway, to shoot the fight, I mean, I like bare knuckle fighting. For those of you that's tuning in, bare knuckles is just like, you know, the attire is just like boxing. You have trunks and shoes, all right? But one thing that's missing is the ounce of glove. There's no gloves that's included in the protection of the hand. One thing you need to understand is no protection of the hands. It's bare knuckles. You are allowed to have wraps all the way up to 1 inch from the knuckle properties. Now, I know in the prelims, you kind of seen some, you know, fighters get in there. Yeah, on every combat sport, you're going to have that. Like, especially with BKFC, you're going to have some guys that seem like they're not qualified to be in here. That's just life. That's just the way combat sports is, because we're not cloning killers. So some of the cats that come in here, you know, some of them might have some martial arts background and some may not. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them can't be killers. But I can tell you who is a killer. Shit, Lorenzo Hunt. Lorenzo Hunt is a motherfucking killer. He's going in here against Davon Green. This should be a good one. From Sylvester, Georgia, too. He from the GA. He up there chewing on his mouthpiece, so that tells me the mouthpiece is not fitted correctly, or he just got a bad habit. You know what I'm saying? Lorenzo Hunt ain't chewing on his mouthpiece because he's been here, done that. He's a household name in BKFC. Household name. This should be very, very interesting. The main event, especially, man. Luis Palomino, man, 26-17. I know you're saying 17, but once again, this ain't boxing. This bare knuckle fighting. So you're able to combine your mixed martial arts to your bare knuckle career. Once the fight starts, the fighters they draw to the center, toe the line, and the refs say knuckle up and they fight. Lorenzo Hunt is going in on him already. This is first round. Feints by Davon. You know, he tried to land that counter right. He put everything into it too. Everything he had into it. You know, he keeps switching stands. He don't know which stands he want to go in. Lorenzo is staying true to the game. You know, sending his straight right. Good movement by both fighters so far. Head feints by Lorenzo, getting the reaction. You know, getting the reaction he want. Nice defense by Lorenzo. He ducked up under that right hand. Fighters in the clinch up against the ropes. The ref break him up pretty quickly, which is great. Davon getting a little confidence. You know, he's the one pressuring, closing distance. Lorenzo has this style where, oh, nice body shots by Davon. Lorenzo felt him and he goes wow. You know what I'm saying? He goes wow. Start landing some heavy bombs, man. Lorenzo don't like to get hit like that. He wiped away his head, because those shots, he felt them. Now he's gonna take him serious. Davon having success right now, Lorenzo. 35 seconds left in the first round. Lorenzo is gonna have to start going to the body, stop headhunting so much. He wiping the top side of his head. I think he cut. I think Lorenzo got cut. He ducked up under that right hand again. Davon is feeling himself right now. He's got confidence. Yep. Lorenzo is cut. A bit wild there on Lorenzo. He's getting a little wild trying to throw the right hand. He's not going to the body or nothing. Clinch. Lorenzo's gonna have to suck this freaking, the cut up, because that's what happened. You have a high guard in bare knuckle fighting. They can punch through the guard and still slice you. You know what I'm saying? And also in bare knuckle fighting, you can clinch behind the head. You can hold with one hand and then punch with the other. That's one of the rules in bare knuckle fighting. It's no fun game now. The one unique dynamic about bare knuckle fighting, you have to make sure you place your punches correctly. Some fighters has been in the game for quite some time. You throw a punch and they'll duck their head so you can hit the skull, the harder part, and hopefully break your hand and your wrist. That was a nice solid punch by Davon. He caught Lorenzo on the split. Toe the line. Let's see if he has any more success in this fight, Lorenzo. These are 2-minute rounds. 2-minute rounds, 5 rounds per bout. As you probably know, in the UFC, Bellator, mixed martial arts, most of the time, the regular fights are 3 rounds and the championships are 5 rounds each. Oh, Lorenzo having some success right now. Okay, he's swinging wildly. Davon is losing his footing. Not sure what happened there. Not sure why the referee. Okay, who mouthpiece? Davon or Lorenzo's? What I tell you, people, I pay attention to this shit. Davon's mouthpiece came out. See, just because somebody have success in the first round doesn't mean they're going to be absolutely successful in the second. Why? Because you got cardio that's involved in this. It seemed like Davon is a bit tired. Dang, the referee stopped him. Lorenzo was up on this dude, man. He was on the. Damn, he stopped the fight. That's this dude. Damn. Lorenzo got a stoppage. Shout out to Juggernaut. The Juggernaut put another win away, man. Shout out to the Juggernaut. I'm going to try to get him on the show. I'm going to try to call him up, get him on the show, man. Got another victory. Say, have him talk over the fight. Matter of fact, I'm going to send him a message right now. Shit. Try to get him on the show, goddammit. I got to congratulate my guy, man. Shit, got another win on this belt. That guy was probably tired and he didn't want to get knocked out. Point blank. He didn't want to get fucking knocked out. And Lorenzo would have gave him what he was looking for too. It was only a matter of time. He put everything into that first round. Let me freaking. Yep, I cover freaking bare knuckle too, y'all. Absolutely. So I'm trying to have Lorenzo on the show, man. Talk to him. He's a funny dude, man. Well, he can throw them hands though. Let me see what happened.
When Jim Alers takes on Louis.
Look, people, if you don't know, Luis Palomino, man's a tough dude, man. He has some wars with Justin Gaethje. But Jim Alers, man, he's a different type of cat. He's built different. He's a tough fighter. His record is like 14-4 compared to 26-17 by Palomino. But Palomino is extremely tough. I'm talking about a machine. This dude is on a whole nother level of freaking ferociousness. Like Palomino, man, you don't think he's fighting bare knuckle. It's like he doesn't even know that he don't have on gloves. He hit just the same. He put everything into it. And him trying to headbutt Jim Alers, it just goes to show you, man, this dude is all about it. This dude is absolutely all about the smoke. And so is Jim Alers, man. Real talk. I mean, this is going to be a good fight. This is bare knuckle. This ain't mixed martial arts. So if it was mixed martial arts, then I might give the nod to Palomino. But this is bare knuckle fighting, boxing. This is boxing. So when it comes down to it, Jim Alers, man, he can fight. Real talk. So let me give you a little bit of history. That's what I do, bro. That's what I do. Let me give you a little bit of history on what they're trying to do with Paige Van Zandt. Paige Van Zandt coming over from the UFC. She was on the slide. She got subbed out her last fight in mixed martial arts. So they brought the pretty face over to bare knuckle fighting. Now I like Paige Van Zandt. She's a quirky, tough, easy on the eyes type fighter. They're kind of bringing her over here just like they did Beck Rollins. You know what I'm saying? Like Beck Rollins was the first one over here. She had the sex appeal, for the fans to bring in to usher in the women's side of bare knuckle fighting. So what they was able to do, get Beck Rollins, some wins, make her the face of the organization for a little bit. But when certain other female fighters came on deck, that was tough and potentially may defeat Beck Rollins, they kind of kept her out the way. And Beck Rollins was winning against lower level competition. And then people started talking about, put in there with Christine Faria, but Faria wasn't able to get a shot with her. So Beck Rollins ended up leaving and going back to the UFC, from my understanding, for a stint. So that was when, Christine Faria and Britton Hart. I've interviewed both of these people, Christine Faria and Britton Hart. They fought. Faria won. You know what I'm saying? She's a tough fighter, always in the gym. And she's the current champion right now, again. So, Christine Faria reigning as a champion, she went in there against Helen Peralta, who ended up defeating her. And Helen Peralta took the fight on last minute notice. And she shocked the bare knuckle community because, Helen Peralta was just, there to support another fighter. And the fighter dropped out. And somehow, some way, word got around, say, hey, you want to step in there against Christine Faria? And she said, sure. And then, Christine started to talk trash online. And she's like, damn, I don't even know this chick. Why is she talking trash like that? Blah, blah, blah. He said, because she was, giving Faria her props and all that. And she went in there and gave Faria a good showing, man. She beat her. I mean, Helen Peralta is a beast. And that night, she got her name out here in the bare knuckle community. Unfortunately, I guess it was time off or something like that. And something went down in BKFC where they took the title from her because of whatever, like she wasn't active or something dealing with time off. And she was telling me, because I interviewed her up there at Grubel's Mixed Martial Arts up in the northern part of Georgia. And she was explaining to me, you can listen to her interview. Her interview is on my YouTube channel. But yeah, she we was up there talking about that night that she went in there and won. Now she's fighting in mixed martial arts, and she's trying to work her way around back to BKFC because she never lost her title. She never lost her title. Coming full circle to Paige Van Zandt, it kind of takes us back to when, like I said, Beck Rollins came on deck, but Paige Van Zandt is supposed to be a better fighter than Beck Rollins. I mean, she has some highlight knockouts, but also she hit a slid where she started losing. So they decided to bring her over here and pay her handsomely. I'm talking about pay Paige Van Zandt to be the face right now, to kind of put women's sport in BKFC. And I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not gonna put her in there with some killers. Not yet. Even though she's coming from the UFC, they're gonna build her up. They're gonna do commercials. They're gonna have her marketing. They're gonna have her in marketing. They're gonna try anything and everything, to build up the brand of BKFC with Paige Van Zandt, as the face. And if you ever looked at her IG, look at her Paige Van Zandt IG. I mean, she has some banging pictures. Seriously, her pictures are absolutely on point. Some of them kind of remind me of Farrah Fawcett. Real talk. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on that, man. We got the next fight on deck. The next fight is on deck. And if you look down at the bottom, Jeff Chiffens is on there. So if you look down at the bottom, I have the entire fight card. I have the entire fight card below. So we have Eddie Hotch and Jeff Chiffens. It looks like Chiffens. The fights are being introduced. Dan Mergliata is the referee. Let's get it. The fighters will step to the center, toe on the line, which is 2 feet apart, and the ref will say knuckle up, and the fighters are set to engage. Let's see if this lasts a long time. I mean, outside the first, it don't look like it, bro. It's like it's going to be out in the first round. These guys are throwing knuckles. They are sending emails with knuckles all inside. No defense, no nothing. One fighter is running away. God damn, this is full-blown mayhem right now. And we got 1:35 remaining. Someone's going to punch themselves out. Someone's going to punch themselves out. It's a tough, hey, both of them hanging in there though. This is not easy to throw this many punches in that short period of time. Someone's about to hit an adrenaline dump. Someone is running into the wall. Man, Hotch is not stopped throwing punches. This dude is acting like a Terminator right now. Like he has rubber bands on his hands. Man, give it up for old boy just still standing there. Wow. Unbelievable. Chiffens is still standing. The referee is still letting this fight go on because he's defending himself. That's why the fight is still going on. This guy has thrown a tremendous amount of punches. He has battered this guy. And Mergliata is just standing up there because he has his hand up and he's returning shots. Oh, nice uppercut. You can't even gauge his combination because it's just left, right. The cadence is left, right, left, right. Every now and then he'll switch it up to a 4. You know what I'm saying? No threes. Mergliata. Dang, the round is over. Did the round end? Woo, this guy looks bad, bro. And the round ended. Give it up for Chiffens or Chiffens. Give it up for him for standing there taking that much punishment, man. You know, you can't just call these guys bums because on the street, they whooping motherfuckers' ass. He took a lot of punishment with no gloves on, y'all. I want to see the punch output. How many punches did he throw? Hotch. Hoch. Man, Hoch lip was busted up. I'd be surprised this go even a minute into this if Hoch is able to get off like he did in the first round. Toe the line. Hoch go right back to work. This is not going to last long. This guy's lip is busted. Inside of his mouth is probably cut. Hoch is landing some hard cadences, man. Left, right, left, right. The cadence don't stop. Left, right, low, right, left, right, low, right, left, right, low, lefty, right, low, right, left, right, low, right, right, left, foot, right, low, low, right, left, foot, right, low. That's what I'm looking at. Shit. It's no plateau. Nope. It's full speed. Forward. March left, right, left. Hoch left, right, low, right. Hoch left, right, left. To the head, left, right, left. To the head, to the head, to the head, right, left. Oh, fine. The first knockdown. First knockdown. Minute remaining. Chiffens is down and Mergliata calls the fight. Second round stoppage goes to Hoch, who absolutely deserves it. He put a beating. He put an absolute beating on this guy. And I got to give it up to Chiffens because he stood in there as long as he possibly can. And I give him much credit for that. Tough fight. But that was an ass whooping. Real talk. That was an ass whooping. To everyone that's in the chat, what's good? Jeremy Hornback. Hornback, I can't show the fights, man. They'll shut that shit down. You know, to be honest, since you know, I don't do all these monetization, you know, for every vid, I might show the damn main event. That's gonna be the one you want to see. I might show the main event. I might, but you really can't do the you know, because they'll take your video down, won't even do anything. Nothing. Waste of time. What you want and what you get, two different things. Protect yourself from mayhem. Got me marching in place. Yeah, man, he was throwing those punches in cadence, goddammit. He wasn't stopping, for real. For the trolls that's in the building, you know, what you want to do, go pay for the app, and you're able to stream the fight as you see fit. You know what I'm saying? Go get the app. That's all I can tell you. You know how it goes when it comes to this. You can't sit up here and stream the fight. They'll take the video down, man. Damn, Hotch, man, has a cut in his upper lip. He is going directly to the doctor. That shit is split like Alers to Overeem against Gerard Cannonier. Yes, comparisons. But good fight, the Hulk. Tough dude, even with that single ponytail he got. You know what I'm saying? He should have wrapped some of it around his chin to soften the blows. But hey, Hotch did what he's supposed to do. Chiffens, maybe he need to come in here and wrap that damn ponytail up a little bit higher, you know, or let the hair down and bring it across his chin strap, tied into a knot, so he won't get his lip cracked like he did, man. That was a good ass fight. Eddie Hotch, man. Good ass fight right there. Good fight. Speaking of Jim Alers right now, let me see what Jim Alers talking about.
This guy comes in and gets a title fight off the bat. I wasn't happy with that, and I'm sure the rest of the roster wasn't happy with that either.
And you spoke up about that, and you even created, you don't have it with you right now, are you going to carry it out to ring that your very own title to protest his title win?
Nah, that title was just the...
So what they're talking about is the controversy with Luis Palomino coming up again the title shot. But check this out. That's what happens, man, when these organizations try to promote big names. Seriously. They kind of took the same route with Bec Rawlings. They wanted to promote her as a face because she was a former UFC fighter, but she couldn't fight, man. She was just tough enough to beat the opposition that they placed in front of her at BKFC. There wasn't even top quality opposition, man. They just wanted to see her go in there and take some punishment and get it hard on and shit. And goddamn say, oh yeah, that's Bec. Gave her some fame. That fame ran out though. Once more women start coming to the organization and they had to freaking maneuver around Bec Rawlings and people start asking like, man, I can whoop her ass. Put me in there with her. I whoop her ass. She was okay in mixed martial arts and she's okay over here. Let me fight her. And they never really did that shit. But this fight, look. I don't know if y'all ever covered BKFC, but Jason Knight and Artem Lobov, man, them motherfuckers went to war. When I say went to war, they went to absolute war in BKFC. I mean, I'm talking about war, y'all, with 3 R's. Triple the effect of freaking battery, punishment, assault. That's what the fuck happened with Artem Lobov and Jason Knight. This main event tonight, in my opinion, will be twice that. These guys absolutely dislike one another. Artem Lobov and Jason Knight actually was cordial. Like they actually had respect for one another. But these two cats, the animus between them, the malice, the disdain, the hate. I don't even know after the fight when it's all said and done, man. I don't even know if they're going to hug. I don't know if they're going to shake each other's hand, dap each other up. I don't see it freaking happening. This is going to be an attempted freaking homicide. Real talk, because Jim Alers can fight. Palomino can fight. This is a perfect matchup if you're talking about bare knuckles. Because with no gloves and you going straight bare knuckles, you have the two individuals that you want to face off in the main event. This is BKFC. I have to goddamn salute them for this matchup because it is absolutely a perfect matchup. Both of these guys can fight. I mean, I'm talking about beyond toughness, durable, and you know, Palomino has the more experience from mixed martial arts. You know, he came over here and I think he had 2 fights, but like they said, you know, he got the title shot where, you know, there was other people waiting on the roster patiently. So they felt some type of way about it, of course. But to be honest, it's going to be war, y'all. So I'm trying to decide whether, you know, I'm thinking about putting it up or not, because if I do, my video is going to be, you know, taken down afterwards. So really, it's a waste of time to stream that and then get the shit taken down time you shut it down. Let me go back to the live chat. Everybody that's in the building, do me a favor, hit the like button and sub to the channel if you haven't already did. Sir Ken in the building. What's good? Salute, man. Everybody else that's not trolls, this is an anti-troll channel. This is an anti-troll channel, an anti-troll channel. We have antivirus set up for trolls. You know what I'm saying? It's like Raid. It's like motherfucking Raid and shit. God damn it. But we getting closer and closer to fight night tomorrow. If you're already, you know, you weren't here earlier, we have official. We have the main event on deck, man. Crawford and Brooke made weight. So who's next on Bare Knuckle Fighting? Who's next? Fighters are out. Christopher Johnson is on his way to the squared circle. Christopher Johnson. These fighters wear shoes, socks, trunks, and hand wraps that are wrapped up to the inch of a knuckle. At no time can the hand wraps cover any part of the knuckle. The only other equipment that is allowed besides that is a mouthpiece. The fighters fight 3-minute rounds, 5 total. 3 minutes per round, 5 total rounds. The referee will call the fighters to the center, which you have a rectangle, which is about, I think, 1.5 or 2 feet apart. The fighters put their lead toe on the line. The ref will say toe the line. And to call the fight, he would say knuckle up, and the fighters engaged. Gerard Grant is on his way down to the squared circle. Jarod Grant. I would say Gerard Grant. One thing about Gerard, you know, both of these guys have experience. You know, Gerard has a lot of amateur experience. So we're going to see how it plays out in here, man. You know, it's good to have some boxing in here. This is bare knuckle fighting. So it's good to have some boxing to your repertoire and your arsenal stepping in here. Absolutely. Split the ropes. It's on and popping. Absolutely. Five 2-minute rounds. Did I say 3? I think I said 3. 5 2-minute rounds. Rounds are 2 minutes. I think I said that in the last fight. 2-minute rounds. I'm multitasking, looking at different things at once. Christopher Johnson is 0-1 in the bare knuckle, but he has like 22 fights professionally. So let's see how this work out, man. He's 0-1. He's trying to get his first win in the square circle. Okay, this should be good. You have an 0-1 fighter and a 1-0 fighter. That's how it's going to be in bare knuckle because they haven't like established a large collective group of fighters just yet. First round, the refs say toe the line. Okay. Gerard comes out. Christopher closed the distance quick. Oh, uppercuts on the inside. Dirty boxing. Dirty boxing. This is a nice one. This is a nice one. Christopher starting off fast. Gerard try to back up and you know, slow it down just a little bit. Get to the fundamentals of the boxing. Christopher ain't having none of that. He want chaos right now, immediately. Fighters clinch on the inside, like I said before. In bare knuckle fighting, you can hold behind the neck with one hand and you can punch with the other. That is not allowed in regular boxing. So, quick jab by Jarod. I like what I'm seeing from Christopher. He's shooting that uppercut. Christopher is fighting southpaw right now, but in bare knuckle, you know, you can switch stances however you want. Now he's fighting orthodox. Both fighters are orthodox. Oh, nice counter hook. That might have hurt Chris. Oh, he knocks him down. That's a knockdown. Ref giving him the count. Man, Christopher is good on the inside, man. I like him refusing to stop punching on the inside. He's keeping up a heavy pace right now. He's violent on the inside. Sometimes when fighters clinch, they just relax. They stop punching. But he's throwing uppercuts, you know, 12 o'clock uppercuts once he's in the clinch, man. That's what you need to do. You need to keep your hands moving. What Christopher doesn't want to do is just get in close and reach like that. You know, he gets set up by a hook. Let me see if Gerard can recover. He's, you know, nice hooks on the inside. Goes back to the uppercuts. In the round one, we head into the second round of a 5-round fight. Man, that was a good round. So Christopher takes that round one, obviously. He was the more aggressive fighter and landing the shots and got the knockdown. So obviously he took that round easily. Let's see what happened in the second. See if Gerard is able to get his boxing together. This is bare knuckles, y'all. He's doing the leg feints. I mean, you're not putting anything behind the feint. You're just trying to pop the jab out there. This is bare knuckle, much more aggressive than just boxing, popping the jab. If you're going to do it like Paulie did. Shit, Paulie moved. He popped the jab, he moved. That's one thing I credit Paulie. He might not have that much power, but he outboxed. He outboxed Arden with one freaking hand. Real talk. Easily. I watched it. I was in the stands. Snapping shots, man. Easily he outboxed Arden. Okay, you know, action slowed a little bit in this round, of course. Christopher's still pressing. Fighters are doing a little clinch work, punching on the inside. I think you can crossface too in bare knuckle boxing to separate. I think you can crossface too. Gerard is sticking with his jab. Christopher comes in with a 1-2. Oh, nice solid combination. Rocks Christopher. Christopher goes back to the ropes. He's hanging on. He may be hurt. Nice to the body. Comes over the top with the right hook. Absolutely. Christopher is hurt. Hard punches. Digging. Christopher's digging. Gerard's digging. Gerard comes back with his own knockdown. He's hyped up. He said, this is what I know I got. I know I got this for you. Here you go. Signed and delivered. Gerard comes back with his own knockdown. Christopher is absolutely hurt. He hurt his hand, though. You see him just glance at his knuckles? That's what happened when you just lose control, man. And you just start unleashing on your fighter. Now his corner is talking to him. I don't know if they're trying to motivate him and say, okay, you good? Can you go on? He's turning to the left. I don't know if he want to go back out there or not. I don't know. Let me cut the sound. Jarod landed some hard shots, man. And you know, that's what happened when you go to the head. That cranial cap, boy, that shit can break knuckles. Fighters toe the line for the third round. Both fighters earn a knockdown. Christopher in the first round, Gerard in the second. We're in the third. Nice head movement. I like the feints now. Oh, he knocks Christopher down again, man. I think the fight might be over. Did the towel come in? Yeah, the towel came in. Done. Jarod comes back with the freaking with the knockout in the third round after facing the first round knockdown from an uppercut. He's come back and destroyed Christopher. Put in some heavy work. Christopher's really hurt. We're talking about bare knuckles. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think he really wanted to go back out there for the third round. I think his corner told him, like, hey, just go back out there, see how you feel. But the boxing came into play. The boxing for Gerard came into play. Real talk. He started doing those head feints, side-to-side movement, and Christopher was more so trying to be defensive. Man, his hand is fucked up. He's going to be out for a minute. He probably broke some knuckles. Look at these head feints. Boom! Cracked him with the straight right. Lined him up real nice. His corner threw in the towel. Done. And it wasn't Mark Breland. D-Ray, what's good? Rap star, what's good? What's good? That was a good fight. If you think that fight was good, man, just wait till the main event. Real, man, just wait till the main event. That shit's going to be sick, man. So right now, we just finished with Gerard Grant and Christopher Johnson. Next, we have Arzeno against Zach Juusola. The card is moving along pretty damn good, to be honest. La da da do, right low, right left, left right low, right left, right left, left there right low. We're waiting on the we're waiting on the next fight, man. They're gonna call this fight third round stoppage. Gerard came back, man. Good fight, good fight. I'm glad his corner threw in the towel. I'm really glad his corner threw in the freaking towel. That dude was hurting. So Gerard Grant improves his bare knuckle fighting record to 2-0 undefeated. And you know, that means a lot in bare knuckle because this is not a sport that you can just walk in there with bare knuckles and think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And think it's an easy go. It's not that way. Even though it's boxing orientated. I mean, you're talking about no gloves, no freaking padding on your knuckles. So you're going to feel all the freaking punches. Even the punches that graze, you're going to feel them. When he got punched in the mouth just then for that uppercut, that shit hurt. That was a good fight. Real good fight. Yep, Kel made weight. Real talk. Brooke is on deck. Terrence Crawford is on deck for tomorrow night. Yes, indeed. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay. What's going on, Raptor?
I just finished the ESPN interviews with Kell Brook and Terence Crawford. They just had an interview with Max Kellerman. Yeah, man. I'm hyped up, bro. I'm excited about this fight tomorrow, bro.
Oh, they had another set of interviews?
Yeah, they've just had another set of interviews. Kell Brook told Terence Crawford that you better know tomorrow that he's going to be weighing a little bit more than him and he's going to be the bigger man in there. And he also told him that don't think that your Air Force 3s that you're wearing with 6-inch heels every day to make yourself look taller. He goes, that's an insecurity.
I thought he said that right after the weigh-ins though.
Yeah, so maybe because my friend just sent it to me, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah. He said that after the weigh-ins. He did. You know,
Yeah.
Kell Brook, I liked his energy. You know, Kell Brook, he wasn't smiling. He wasn't too angry. He was just like, man, hey, what you get
calm.
tomorrow night, you better be concerned about it.
Yeah, he was calm.
Yeah, he was calm, cool, collective.
Hey, somebody told me that Kell Brook gonna win the first 2 rounds. He goes, watch. He goes, if he doesn't go in there and win the first couple rounds, he's gonna try and make sure because Terence Crawford is a late starter. And Terence Crawford ain't gonna look to start as fast as Kell Brook. But again, this is something. Look, I can see something in Brook's eyes. I'm getting a bit excited more about Brook than what I was feeling last week.
I don't know what you was feeling last week, but I'm like, shit, man. Kell Brook looked like he coming to leave it all in the ring the right way. I'm telling you, man. I was telling people that it's going to be an early fight. Like the fight's going to start early in the first round, man. It's not going to be a filling out process for these guys.
Yeah, I mean, And also we got Andrew Maloney versus another guy as the undercard.
Franco.
Yeah, Franco. I'm gonna just do some homework on Franco. I haven't watched much of his fights, bro.
Well, he's coming for a rematch. You know, he was able to pick up the title the first time they fought.
Yeah, so this is the rematch part 2 on that. So hopefully the undercard will be, not bad. I mean, it's not a big undercard. Let's face the facts, World Combat. We like to be nice, but it's not really a great undercard,
No, it's not a great undercard. And even Errol Spence's undercard is even less entertaining for real. Seriously.
I mean, why are they cutting the budget for the undercard? Normally they got good undercards, and lately they've been
It's a
cutting the
pandemic,
budget.
bro. It's a pandemic.
So they're selling the fight as one big fight, and rest of the undercards are a bit, like not as big as what we were getting last year, right?
But this is where you change level on who's a star to the eyes of the people. When you look at what Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez did, if you look at Gervonta Davis and Leo Santa Cruz, they did not have a heavy undercard, to be honest. They didn't.
Yeah, those guys got me tired. Bill Haney and Teofimo, I was up with them till American time, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I saw the vid, man. I was in the chat for a minute and then I left. But yeah,
I mean,
I left before Bill showed up though, because I had stuff to do for this weekend.
Yeah, you seem like you were busy because it was one of the best interviews this year. And there was a bit of banter. There was Bill Haney, Teofimo Lopez were going back and forth. Teofimo Lopez Sr. said, look, my son's the king. Everybody's just got to admit that. And as far as we're concerned, we're the number one guys. We are the A side, just like what you were saying all last week. He said, we are the A side for every fight. Teofimo Sr. believes that, and he should believe that.
Yeah, I just think from what I was looking at, I just think it was just banter for the audience to get, more exposure. I do feel like if Punch was to do a co-op podcast with Lopez Sr., it will work out great. You know what I'm saying? Just to have another father that's with a champion on
Well, you
deck.
don't know who suggested that? I suggested.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah, I'm the one who suggested it to Punch, and I suggested it to Senior, because Senior said to us that he leaves his son alone, that like his son lives his own life, kind of thing, right? When they start training,
you didn't give me enough time to freaking give you your goddamn accolade,
you
bro.
my props, because
I was
Senior
about
gave
to
me my
goddamn
props.
drop the A-bomb on you and say thanks to Rap Star Knowledge.
Okay, thank you.
I was about, but you chimed in, bro.
Sorry, but
Hey, put the award away. He already cut me off. Put the award away. I was gonna give you an Oscar, but I said put it back on the shelf to another time. I wasn't able to properly deliver the award, so goddamn it, we're gonna wait till another time. Once the channel get up and established, we're gonna resubmit the reward when the damn podcast is active.
Hey, look, they were very friendly with me, and I said to Punch, if you're tired, I'm going to ask some real questions, and Punch told me to go ahead. You know what I mean? And sometimes Punch feels a little bit very respectful between both of these guys because it's his show. So I had to be a bit firm with some of the questions, and I've edited most of the questions, and you're going to see what I've asked them. And I've asked them more than a dozen questions, and I asked Bill Haney about 4 or 5 questions. I asked Senior about 10 questions, and Senior was amazing about it, bro. I mean, he had a good banter, and he made a little sarcastic remark in the beginning that nobody understood, but he understood it. So he came on and he said, "Who's that guy?" And they said that's Rap Star from London. And he said, "Yo, Rap London, I'm not going nowhere. You can ask me the question. I'm not running." Did you nobody understood it? It's in the beginning of the whole show. Correct. And Punch got it. Because the reason why Punch got it, because on the last show, Bill Haney left when I asked the question.
Yeah.
And he didn't come back. But what Senior said, he goes, "I'm not going nowhere. So if I've come on, you go ahead and ask me what you want." You know what I mean?
True.
So I appreciated that from him, that he wasn't ducking any smoke. Normally, when professional people come on, they don't like to be themselves, but he was totally himself, bro. And he was at ease. It was his birthday. He was very, very down to earth, relaxed. He was very happy that he's made history for 2020.
But I know that's how Senior to be, man. I know him to be like that. Seriously. I mean, I know everybody wants a piece. You know, the Senior's that cool dude, man. He's outspoken. You know, he has his own persona about him, but he said some things that came true, man. He's a cool cat. I wish him and Tio nothing but success, man, on their route up the ladder, man. You know, they're some cool people.
Yeah, so after speaking to us, he suggested maybe he was thinking of getting his own YouTube channel. So I said to him, look, if you want to speak about the boxing, the game that you love, you might as well put moonshine into it and let him do all the nitty-gritty hard data work for you and get, your marketing done, so that bring him into the picture. You know what I mean?
Correct. And then, somebody suggested, that him and Angel do a podcast, and I don't think Angel is really the right person to do a consistent podcast with.
Angel could do his own podcast and it will be a successful hit himself.
I mean, if he wants to put that time and effort into it, I don't think he wants to.
But he would gain such a different audience because he's so versatile. He has his own style,
Yeah, but when you got money and shit and you're doing other things, you ain't got time to be getting on the podcast all the time. Like his son he has one foot out the door of retirement in the next couple of years. So
yeah, but Senior said that his son's the only fighter he trains. He doesn't train any other fighter, and it seems to me, he's just.
He said he won't train any other fighter unless they were sharp.
No,
unless they were sharp.
Yeah, he said he doesn't train any other fighter, but he said he could make Tyson Fury even better than what he is today.
Yeah, I heard him say, "Oh my God, this dude knocked out this guy." Oh, he jumps over the top rope and lands on the ground. He knocked this guy out in 3 seconds, man. That has to be the quickest knockout in bare knuckle fighting history. He knocks this guy out in 3 seconds, man.
What are you watching this on?
Damn.
What are you watching? Can you tell your subscribers where you're watching this, bro?
Oh, it's BKTV, man. It's a new app that BKFC is trying to earn their independence as a legitimate fight promotion. So you have to pay for the app, of course, just like ESPN Plus, and you have to pay for the subscription and everything. So you just can't find it. Like the prelims is on YouTube. Okay. Besides that was it.
Yeah, got you. I mean, I don't know how these guys want to, do their thing, but personally speaking, if they've got time, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Bill Haney don't have no time, but if Senior's got time, I think his podcast will do really well. I do. He's got a good banter. He's got a good energy. His son's one of the top boys in the game today. So of course people are going to listen to him in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be a good co-op, man. It'll be good for boxing, and if it happens, it'll be great. I'll look forward to seeing it pop off and take flight. We'll see what's good with it. But like I say, Senior's a very approachable dude, man. He's an approachable dude. Him and his son's approachable dude.
Yeah, but there's a lot of interest in Senior and Lopez because they want the Josh Taylor fight. So I will always share it with my audience from England, you know what I mean? So that
to be honest, I don't think that Devin Haney fight is going to happen. I know they was doing it for banter over social media, but that's about it. I don't think it's going to happen.
It's not going to happen. They're hyping up the crowd. In the back end, they're saying, look, man, let our sons boil it up. Look, I know what Bill Haney's doing. He's the most cleverest guy, and I'm just going to say it as it is, and I'm sure you agree. The reason why he told Senior, come out, I'm going to pick you up. I want to sit with you. Let's go enjoy your birthday. That was beautiful to see that, okay? First of all. Second of all, they're going to sit back down like me and you would do the same. I mean, I've got a son, you've got a son, right? And my son's top dog, but your son's got some good, he's a good regular champ out there too. I'll say to you, look, we can't make more than 10 million on this fight today. You go win a couple of fights. Let David Haney go win a couple of fights. Let's meet at 140 and let's make it a $20 million fight. Why would we be stupid to let the audience get what they want? We'd want to get what we want. So,
see, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with it. When people always want to say, you're showing extreme bias, you're hating and shit like that. they're going strictly for the money. They want to up their ticket. They want to up their value as a fighter. That's why they would go to Australia and fight for a $10 million fight. They're not going to sit up here and try to please the fans who will never be pleased. They'll never be satisfied. He fights Devin Haney for the other belt for $2 million, and then he has $10 million over there. People look at him and laugh and say, "Oh, you stupid."
Bill Haney admitted himself. Bill Haney said to
I know he did, man. It's just common. It's more than common sense. It makes all the freaking monetary sense in the world and business sense in the world to say I'm gonna take a fight that's like worth $10 million over in another freaking
Devin Haney would do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody would do the same. You're in this sport to make your bank accounts bigger, because when the game's done, it's over. So
It's done.
It's done. It's done. The game's over. So right now, whether the fans like it or not, they're going to fight good fights, but they're not going to be the fights that you guys see. They're boiling it in the pot. They're boiling it, and they're cooking it for you guys, so that when don't be complaining, because they're still entertaining the conversation until they're ready to fight.
Correct.
So you guys have to understand that you don't hate on people when they tell you the truth. It's just, you got to appreciate Bill Haney, Teofimo Senior. They're not stupid. They're going to sit there and say, okay, we're going to get this fight, but you better make sure you put big money in my son's pocket. And to be really honest, Bill Haney is going to have to come with a package, and he's going to have to get Devin Haney to fight a good fight and get DAZN interested in it and to pay the fight, because they want the fight. So they got to pay the A side. They got to make sure the A side is covered. They don't care what Devin Haney and all them people earn. They need to see. Teofimo Senior wants to make sure his son's covered first.
Correct. So you think they're going to pay him even close to 6 or 7 million? I don't think so, man.
Well, not right now. They're not.
Correct. So,
but they will later. They will later.
When you talk about not right now, I'm on record. Look, I have on record of both fighters saying it's hard for them to make 140. I mean 135. They want to move up to 140. So when you say not right now, they're not going to be in the 135-pound division the entire year of 2021. I don't see it at all.
Well, look, Teofimo told everybody. He said, my son going to go Australia and make this money. And he said to Bill, do you blame him? Bill said, no, I don't blame him. So he says, all right. So
he don't have any other avenue to take with that. But he has to say he don't blame him, because they would take the money too. Why? Because they're the ones that are always talking about they've been making millions. So obviously they all about the business. They all about the business and making money. So of course they would take it.
Yeah. So he said, prior to my son go over there, knock this dude out in Australia, he goes, when he come back, he goes, you get Devin Haney in a good fight, put him into something decent, get him to show us that he's, at least, he said truly, he said, just, put him into a fight, and then we can make this happen after that fight.
Bro, to be honest, Rapstar, I just don't see that fight coming together, man. I don't see it, gathering the interest of them to be playing catch up to Teofimo Lopez, because,
But look, if Bill can if Bill doesn't want does want the fight, then he's got to push himself to get his son to fight someone and then get the next fight. And if not, then stop complaining about it. Let everybody carry on and meet at 140.
They might be better off meeting 140, because they're trying to do too much at 135, because both fighters have championships. But Teofimo is able to go to 140 and get a title shot off the rip. Then Devin Haney, I'm not sure what he has planned when he moves up to 140. He might move up to 140 without any type of indication he has a title shot. He might move up and face another opponent at 140.
Right.
I know some people were shaking their heads when, Lopez Senior said, they plan on going up to 54. That's what I said already. I say T.O. is going to be up to 54, man. Easy.
Yeah. I mean, I got to give Punch a lot of respect, man, for hosting all these interviews and grinding away and then getting these people to join, to be
That's the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, but because look, everybody feels comfortable professionally on his show, but they don't feel comfortable on those bias shows, which are going for people individually. And that goes to show, right, that you could be smart and be gentlemen and don't need to come at each other racially, ethnic backgroundly. Just at least have that self-respect for the sport, and let's have banter. And if you don't agree, let's talk about it. But let's not be stupid about it. Let's not be hateful about it. And that's what that proved yesterday, that can happen on YouTube. It just can happen, but it can only happen if the atmosphere is correct and you don't have the negativity and people know how to host that kind of have that kind of a, what's it called? Respect for the conversations,
Correct.
And that was
And I
nice to
agree.
see.
People, it's a lot of channels just think you're in competition, man. So, they don't want to compliment another channel when they're growing.
I mean, Devin Haney guys came on, like some of those guys like Terrence Senior, Bailey came on to try and, tell Fia Fimo Senior, though, certain conversations. I had to shut him down. He tried to
Yeah, man, he's
discredit.
soft.
Man, even though I respect.
You're having to go back over there to the motherfucking dugout.
Hey, did you see me shut down the conversations? People were saying rap star, man. You told them, bro. I can't just let them come over there and disrespect Lomachenko, so that Lomachenko was nothing but a hype job, and tell that to Fia Fimo's dad.
Yeah, man, that's some bullshit. You did right, bro. You did right.
Yeah, because they're going over there slandering Lomachenko to give no Fia Fimo no respect, right? So,
but look, they slandering Lomachenko, which the Haneys was chasing to begin with.
Look, man, I only call names because I was pissed off yesterday that people still try to talk a little bit differently. And then when I tried to tell them, look, you've kept good energy here today. Make sure y'all keep this energy in your own shows. Make sure you educate your own shows. Stop being disrespectful. And then everything goes quiet again. But you want to come over here and say like everything should be fair. Well, it should be fair where y'all at too. Did I say anything wrong?
Hell no, you didn't say anything wrong, because that shit is never fair over there. Never.
So I said, look, let's keep the same energy both ways. Because I'm not gonna lie. It's a black and brown thing. But we're all fucking black and brown. What's the big deal? We're all black, brown. We're all just trying to support the same the same sport we love. But y'all can't keep hating to it, because if you keep hate, then you can't come here and say, oh, be fair and show love and everybody's being good, and still come with your narrative questions, and we let you say what you want, and then we let you express how you want and give you all the respect that you want, so you can even come with all these narrative questions, but we have answers for you. So when you get the answers, you start and then you don't want to talk facts. It doesn't matter. At least we give you the platform, but keep that same energy when you go to your own platforms. You know what I mean? But it's not like that. It's not like that,
man. I mean, you speaking the truth on that, man. They want to come over there. It's amazing how grown ass men be coming around here and coming from channel to channel like they're motherfucking mirror done. They just take orders without questions. They're marching forward for what they consider a common cause, and they're not even supporting a leader. They just going over there because they're part of a collective community that they feel comfortable in, and they want to come over to different channels and damn advocate for an idiot. I mean, come on. He's the same one that came back over there. Well, I was on Punch Drunk channel and they were speaking Spanish. I don't know if they was talking about me. I was like, what? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, learn Spanish then, goddamn. Español. Habla español. ¿Sí? ¿Entiendes? No sé. Speak some motherfucking Spanish, dog.
Hey, man, we should all be able to express the ways, have intelligent conversations with a good IQ set, but have a respect for a certain breed of a man to a man, so you don't need to come across with a hateful character, so it doesn't go against, the whole energy that we're trying to do. But look, at the end of the day, that comes down to you, bro. I think most of it is down to what you're trying to create out here. If you're not a straight shooter, then stop trying to play with a split personality. You get caught out. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And there's too many of them. World Combat, there's too many of them.
I agree.
It's like they want to be part of the tree, but they don't want to know what the roots are, and they don't want to really be, a foundation, so they can at least say to themselves, you know what, I come to face with this. It's the truth. And I'll still like to do these kind of things because in the back of my mind, I still want this. It doesn't matter. If that's what it is, then just keep it real, right?
True.
I mean, that you still get a certain amount of respect to say, look, man, homeboy wants to ride in such a way which works for him, but he wants to come here and, kick it with people. At least we know what you're saying. But don't come here with that energy, bro. And then go over there, and then people are being a whole hateful and bitchful and cursing on other channels, and you're over there sitting there. And even if you're not getting too mixed up in the conversation, you're there supporting it.
Correct.
So what we supposed to do?
And that what you just said is all the sense in the world, because for individuals that used to being followers, they don't think about what you just mentioned. They don't care. They're just going to continue to talk about the same thing, and then they're going to go over to a channel where they feel they're partially accepted. So just enough for them to get on the panel and say, Punch, I just want to talk, when y'all talk about Davon, he ain't did, well, we don't think Teofimo did anything because Lomachenko, he was washed up, and he was this, but he was still top 2 pound on the pound for pound list. How all of a sudden he washed up because y'all trying to push the narrative Teofimo ain't shit.
And listen, the funny thing is, I have to stop you there, but everybody who comes to shows like this, or shows like Punch, shows like Showbiz, I'm mentioning names because there is shows which do speak proper facts. When these guys do come over there, though, you educate them and you explain to them why Teofimo is number 1. You explain to him why he deserves the lion's share of the purse. You explain to them that if he's going to fight, why it should be in New York, and if he's choosing New York. You have to explain these things to them, okay? So you get all your energy, you put all the facts together at World Combat. Then they finally agree, and then they go back to those shows and say, no. Devin Haney's number 1, Tank's number 2, and then Teofimo. But then where the fuck is that boxing? Since you see how erratic it gets.
Yeah.
Then you come in here having a sensible conversation. We used our energy for all the platform and the audience to realize that we're not going to take no bullshit. We got to keep sticking up for our name, right? So we're going to keep coming out with why these things, and then you agree, but then afterwards you're supporting a show which you don't agree. So then it just goes to show me you agree. Why are you agreeing with us then? Do you get what I mean? It's crazy. Come on, bro.
Don't come over here being a double agent. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here being a double agent, acting like you're here to damn release information and shit and try to persuade and influence more people to believe your narrative when that shit is damn extremely biased. That shit is extremely fucking biased, man.
Hey, man, anyway, look, at least grown men are out there, and there is some people out there who are just not blinded and they just not laugh at it. But come on, man, let's keep it real now. People are fucking over 40 over here, bro.
Yeah, man.
We're not talking about kids, you know. We're not talking about 20, 21, 22 years. Some of these people are 30, 35, 40. You're a grown-ass fucking man, 45, 50. What the fuck?
But see, you talking about grown-ass men. Some of them listen to a little mentally redundant, freaking age-appropriate, supposed to be an adult, but, you know, thinking like an elementary old kid. You know, that's a problem when you have grown men who should be leaders and mentors, but yet they're followers. They're circling the wagon just like everybody else. They're not trying to step in. They feel comfortable with pushing the same, you know, extremely misleading narrative every fucking day. And that to me it's a lack of respect that I have for that. It's a lack of respect. You got to stand up for yourself.
Look, it's a very simple situation, man. If you want to show your integrity, then just keep it real. I mean, even on a social media platform and whatever else you guys use, it's very easy to see if you're not keeping it real. So just keep it real. And
they keep it real like ghost accounts. Oh, let me go ahead and let me change the tag on my account and come back in the back. You have all these damn freaking accounts coming in with fake ass names to them and shit. Nobody have time to be playing that. Dude, they don't have time to be putting up with motherfucking playing audio and shit. You know, motherfucking little foot soldiers and shit, man. Don't have no life.
Hey, man, for sure, bro. I mean,
that was a good one though. That interview. I mean, that panel.
Yeah, the panel
the other
was
day.
Hey, I was outspoken on the panel, bro. I was
Yeah.
I was out. I'm not gonna sit there and not try and get the questions for all the audience and just sit there just trying to watch. I'm not starstruck by nobody. I'm not.
Correct.
If you look at my channel, I was right next to Deontay Wilder. I'm right next to Tank Davis. I talk to them like normal people. I mean, any boxer I've ever met, and that I come from friends and a family background, from children who are combat sports, you know, proper guys who have you know, established themselves. I've trained around them atmospheres, but when I meet these athletes, I kind of just gel with them like normal people, man. I don't care, you know. So with me, it was talking to Senior and Bill Haney on a level, bro. But I know what they're doing. I know what Bill Haney's doing anyway. Whether y'all want to believe me or not, I know how smart that guy is. He ain't fighting shit. He ain't fighting no Teofimo Lopez. What he's doing is creating a pot so that
he's creating a second half to the Gary Russell Devin Haney show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's putting more free publicity out here, and it's smart. It's smart to keep his name, keep his son name out there. It's smart.
Hey man, that's what I told Bill Haney and Teofimo Lopez Sr. I respect both of you as dads. You're so passionate that you will come in and sit with people till 5, 6 in the morning just to boil up the cooking pot, just to keep it so active, so that you know that that's what we want to hear. Because now, let me tell you how clever these guys are. For the next week, we're going to be talking about this because of them. And that creates beautiful energy for these young champions. And that's what these dads are doing. And I can't knock Bill Haney and Teofimo Sr. for having that much passion for their kids, bro.
But you see, when Bill left though, Senior was still sticking to the script. He was like, "Hey, you know, we're gonna go over here to Australia fight." So, I mean, you know, they made it seem like, "Oh, okay, the fight's next." Like, no, the fight isn't next, but it was good.
Hey, listen, he cleaned up all the haters. If you guys are not educated, everything's pulled up there. I'll make it simple. He even told all the haters, if you guys were in the WBC, nobody was getting Lomachenko. If they took the IBF route and they had to make a guaranteed mandatory, well, he said to Bill Haney, you couldn't go as fast as me. I was faster than you on the bike. And because I believed in my son more faster than all of you, I took another route. He shut the whole show down, bro. If you're not smart, then y'all are all stupid. The man told everybody in front of Bill Haney, are you crazy that I went for that route? Because nobody was getting the fight otherwise. Lomachenko going to fight another route. So we went another way and we put a trump card on him that you couldn't do, that we did it.
Correct.
And you're hating me for that. He told him, what, you're going to hate me for that? Bill Haney just shut the fuck up about that one, bro.
Did you see the video I put up of Senior and them earlier? You know, from what I the little small compilation, because you know I had people in my email, you know, trying to give me hate for Haney, and I was like, I was just jumping on T.O.'s bandwagon, and I said that's not the case, man. Like, that's not the case at all. You're just making shit up.
Hey,
so I had to put the receipts out there for when, you know, I made this little compilation.
Yeah.
Out there with Teofimo and his father and everything at the press conference, and I covered him the entire fight night. But you know, I mean, people don't want to see that shit, man.
Hey, look,
I don't know
the grinding that you do, and every time you mention Devin Haney and Teofimo's name, all you're doing is putting what's it called, eyes and on the light. You're just actually all you're doing is putting more attraction to him. Either way you speak about them, it's just bringing attraction to these kind of fighters.
True.
So no matter, let me tell you, they used to speak bad about Mayweather, but Mayweather, because you're in the limelight, it just creates that situation that everybody's still interested. So if somebody came on here and said, "Oh look, World Combat said that Devin Haney is a good a fighter if he keeps his boxing, and you know he's not a knockout artist, and he's not a strong knockout puncher at 135. These guys are stronger than him. He's just a good boxer." Somebody who's never heard of him will go on the internet and check his fights. You understand? So at the end of the day, all you're doing is helping the game. So these fathers are not stupid. They call your names and they tell people about shows because they actually want you to talk about them.
True.
So, you know, Bill Haney's ahead of the game. He told everybody, he learned from Mayweather a little few tricks about the business. And he knows that you got to keep shit relevant and you got to keep making loads of noise, whether it's good or bad. You better keep going. Keep going.
That's true, man.
He get it, bro. And you can't knock him for the grind. Even if he wants to keep grinding, that's his grind.
You see these slides I'm putting up, man?
Yeah.
Look, this is me doing media by myself on deck, man. Pictures, videos. This right here, taking pictures of fights. I know how to operate damn photography too, man. I mean, this is a special moment. I like doing stuff like this in the field.
Right,
you know,
right.
getting those type of fights like that.
I see it, man. I see it. I've blowed it. I'm onto TV. You're training with little kids and shit, bro.
Look at Senior in the audience saying he's scared. Hold on for a second. Watch this. This is Senior full blast, right?
Right.
Watch this.
Where was this?
Texas.
Holy shit, bro.
Talk when we was at MGM Vegas, man.
That's Mike.
To do this greatness, some good to
this Senior full blast.
The show for sure. No, for sure.
That's what he does, man. He keep it. Look at T.O. laughing.
His number fire. You know what I mean? We're ready. We're ready to do this.
He keep the same energy, bro.
Yeah, so he's like that for real.
He keep the same energy, bro. He don't change. Senior keep the same energy.
He tried to hint to us that, I mean, it just depends how smart people are who watched this interview yesterday. Because when you have a couple of drinks, it's your birthday, you don't lie, you know. He tried to hint. He tried to hint to all you audience that he's not getting treated correctly by the Boxing Federation or the boxing world.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all not getting all the messages that soon he's going to go and look to do his own promotion or his own thing, then y'all are stupid about that too. He's hinting to y'all everything you need to hear. You know what I mean?
And I believe they'll do it too. That they type of people, man.
Hey, he said, like he said, man, he gave you a few hints. It depends what you take from it, World Combat. But he been hinting a few things which I captured. And he's a very sharp dude. And I'll tell you why he's very sharp. The first thing he ever said to me is, if that's that guy, because I only spoke to him once before. If that's that guy from London, let him know I don't go nowhere. I don't duck smoke. So,
yeah, he don't.
Because he knows.
He don't, man.
He knows, man. And do you know what the weird thing is? He watches. Without you realizing, he's got his eyes on shit, bro.
Absolutely.
If he kept an eye on me to see how vocal I am and how I go around and speak, he knows exactly that I'm very vocal and I can be very straightforward. So he kind of like prepared me to say, look, man, I ain't ducking shit. You can ask me. And he was vocal. And I've got like 35 messages so far when he said that he's going to come to London and his son going to knock out Josh Taylor. Well, a lot of people don't believe in that. I'm making a show about that. A lot of Josh Taylor's fans believe that. And Senior said it himself. That will be probably one of the best fights for his son and the hardest fight. But he's got a game plan for that.
I really want to. I like Josh Taylor, man. I really want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? But I would want to talk to him and Regis. But
I mean, these guys think that y'all don't respect them.
I mean, you have to bring them over here for that, man. If look, it's like this in my life. If you vouch for someone, you bring them to that person. You better make damn sure who you vouching to understands the magnitude of it, like the integrity of it. You're not bringing anybody all loose lip and reckless, and you vouching for them. They come over there and fuck up everything, talking reckless.
I mean, Josh Taylor, you have to look at his record, look at how he fights, understand that he can beat every style, understand that this man in amateur, right, beat every style. Like, you know, you can bring all kinds of style to him. He beats that style. So you got to put respect on his name before you even understand and to start putting him on the show, because you might, like, what's happened, World Combat, you're for real, but there's a bad environment about the YouTube YTBC in professionalism in outside of America for boxers to come on there.
But if it's networking, Rap Star, you have to understand, if it's networking, which is not enough of unless you're in one community. If it's networking, you're vouching for that, you know, for that fighter, that the channel they're going on is going to be okay. And if it's me, I have to say, okay, Rap Star, appreciate it. And I don't go behind you and freaking drop a bomb on him and disrespect him. You know, it's not going to be none of that.
Yeah, because that would discredit everybody. But also, I know you wouldn't do that. But listen to this. I got asked a question, and I'm not going to mention any names. And I mentioned people like Punch, like they're watching Punch right now. Some people do watch him from overseas now. And they, you know, I'll let them know there's some many shows which are normal. And the problem is, they asked me a question. They said the top 3 fighters in England, there's not much content that you guys put up of them.
Correct.
And like, if you guys made a show of, let's say, Josh Taylor tomorrow, and or you know, Josh Warrington, all world champions, you know, all these guys, if you do your homework, who are world champions, and just see what's going on, what's their next fight, you know, at least it puts respect on their name, and they'll feel comfortable to pull up on you.
Well, they have to do it kind of before that, because if look, just say you talk about Josh Taylor and put a video, no one's gonna really tune into it because they know who he was. The hardcore fans will tune into it, but they don't frequent over here.
Yeah, but
they out of sight, out of mind. They stay across the pond, man.
Well, this is where you guys are going wrong. You look at our channels like the big boys, IFL TV, Boxing Social. I'll give you a couple more. There is still, but I'm just giving you the mainstream media out there, which is on the platform of YouTube for sure. These guys, they cover all fights, Americans and English and Germans. And
they have a team too.
Yeah, but they cover everybody. They're consistent. Now, today, you look at the things with Terence Crawford. It's out there on their mainstream. They got things out there for Errol. They got things out there for Wilder. They got things out there for Teofimo Lopez. There's everything. They cover it. What you guys are realizing that Josh Taylor and Ramirez is a big thing. You all need to start cooking this shit here. You all need to start cooking Tyson Fury. You all need to start cooking Josh Warrington, Joshua Butze, Conor Ben. You got to start. These are all unbeaten fighters. Start cooking the pot. Because if you guys can at least realize what they're doing, they're still doing the same thing as these guys, as Jared Boot Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. These guys are coming up too. You know what I mean? So we might as well start cooking something to show that you guys are connected to us. And we
that's
know
where networking comes in.
Yeah, so that's why I've started networking. That's why I started taking a lot of shit for these British fighters, because I know now how this YouTube storm works. We got to start talking facts. We got to start bringing some the fighters who are coming up. We got to start showing why they match up good with these fighters. We got to create that energy. But if you all are going to just keep speaking about American and Latino and black fighters, how bad does it look on us? Because think about it. You know, I always push you guys to speak about the European fighters and everybody else. And it doesn't mean my channel has to get bigger for me to start bullying myself to bring it to you guys. And I feel like we need to do this together so we can, you know, perform energy which is created between all boxing.
I get what you're saying, man. You know, but you know, some people, you know, when it comes to that, man, the paperwork and the liaison has to be proper. You know, the information has to be exchanged. And even then, you know, just say if I was to have an interview with Josh Taylor, I would say, Rap Star, man, you gotta pop on board, man. You know, to make it all wow. You know, you gotta come chat it up, man. Make Josh Taylor feel even more welcome at home. You know what I'm saying?
look, what we need to do first, we need to create. You've got to get your website going first. You've got to have a website, which I'm sure you do.
I have a
Second,
website.
yeah, it just shows that anytime you can, contact any of their agents or any of their promotional team, they'll just look to see if you exist as a guy who does this for a living. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I'm saying? So that's first of all. Second of all, what we need to do is we need to make sure that when there is things cooking up on that side of the town, you guys are involved in it, at least talking about it. And that's something that I'm sure you are smart enough to know what's going on all across the pond anyway. It's not like you don't know. You don't, but you guys have got to get involved. And then
It'd be
guys,
good to get press releases from over there though, sent to the email.
yeah, and don't forget these days it's just a Zoom press conference. It's anything is to do with
I do Zoom though. I get Zoom from freaking Top Rank and Showtime. But I'm talking about, if you have a way to put the email in there to receive the boxing updates, just give them my email, man. That's how you network.
And then there's certain things that you got to ask on these interviews. Some interviews you got to edit into, like if he says don't say that because he might have got angry and said something, you got to respect them. You know what I mean? So you got to sign an NDA, whatever, man. Do things properly, right?
Well, the good thing about coming on these interviews through StreamYard, you can have them on the back studio and you can talk before you go live. You can discuss some things. And then once you go live, you don't have to touch bases on that. You don't have to cover that.
Hey, listen, Brian, who's that guy who interviewed Terrence Budd and Errol Spence and Derek James lately? Brian Jennings? What's his name? The black tall dude who
Brian Custard.
Yeah, he's doing really well all over. Now,
yeah, I mean, he's a multi-sport announcer and commentator because he's one of the polymaths in sports, man. Brian Custer, he talks on basketball, he talks on multiple sports, man. He's a multifaceted individual.
Okay, so this guy, he told everybody how he does his interviews. He tells the fighters, look, the audience is going to want to hear the questions that you might not want to hear. So just prepare yourself. I got to ask you those because, those are the things that what is everybody's mind. So he'll just be honest to the guy that, look, at least I'm telling you, I'm going to ask you about your car crash. I can't. It's not like I can't. So just be prepared. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he at least is very frank and very open to the athletes. That's all it takes, really. I mean, really and truly, man. You guys have got a bad name out here, bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. There's hundreds and thousands of videos made of all these American platforms being so fucking biased. They put a bad name on the whole game, bro.
See, one thing over here, man. When you say you guys, you're basically including everybody into the group, whether this is mischief or people that's honest. And
I said I'm including you guys. We've all got a bad name for the fucking minority. I would like to call it the minority, and I don't even know if I can say that. I'll be wrong to say that factually, but at least maybe even majority, where so many shows are only interested in certain fighters. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's,
I mean, that's a small percentage, though.
Okay, I hope it is. I really do, because the only way.
Are you talking about one collective group that's just trying to monopolize the reporting on boxing? But if others are strong enough to push past it, they will grow too. If some of these other independent freaking segues will communicate and pass interview names amongst each other, they can grow just as well without being in a group. But no one passes off information. They do an interview and they don't want nobody else to have it.
Hey, all I can say to you, brother, is that you keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Punch is keeping it real. Showbiz keeps it real. I'm just going to keep telling you what the people I've just learned. I've only been new here. Showbiz does keep it real. The other dude keeps it real too, but I forget so many because I don't go on many anymore. I hardly go on many anymore, bro. I've learned my lessons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've learned my lessons.
They don't respect you because you outspoken, man, and you shoot the arrows with the damn poison on the tip.
I'm ready for the smoke. I don't care, bro. But what the problem is, don't bring me bullshit and then think I'm going to carry on factually, and then you're going to scream. Because if I make you scream like a woman, then that shows me that you need to mute me, take me off the backstage, keep muting me, and then start lying that you've got me muted, that, oh, you're lying now, and trying to say, and then kick me off and say, oh, where you gone? It's just, I said to myself, you're not going to play games.
Hey, that's
I
how
said, you're not going to
Quims.
play games with Rapstar. You're not
Yeah,
playing
that's how
games with me,
Quims
bro.
operate, though. That's how Quims operate. There, Rapstar. Quims operate like that.
Yeah, you can't play with me like that. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not gonna let you play games with me and try and play this bullshit. What's it called? Internet game. Fuck off.
Dope heads operate like that.
Yeah. So there was too many of them, and then every time they're doing that, right? Listen to this. There's other people watching from other countries thinking, "Fuck you. Who the fuck are you doing that to?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're getting discredited, and you're losing all these good, decent, hardcore, passionate fans, and you're just creating some stupid energy, bro. So it is what it is. And at the same time, like I said,
Try not to let the crackheads get you all, out of shape, man. Don't let the crackheads control how you move, man.
Hey, let me tell you, in my days earlier on in my life, bro, I used to deal with crackheads. I'm a man who come from, look, I don't want to speak too much. God's been kind to me. I've become a corporate man. I've become a very, very, businessman. And, when I was younger, I would deal with that bad energy like a different man. So I come from a different era, World Combat. Just like you're a veteran, you've seen things that people don't see. When I was younger, I had to come from darkness to see lightness, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, understood, man.
You get what I mean? Not everything's easy, bro. When my friends, they got into the wrong energy. So at the end of the day, you learn from a young boy. I don't get bit shy twice, bro. I might learn my lesson. I'm done one time. That's it. But yo, like I said, man, this whole experience, speaking to the boxing world and trying to create my own energy now and create my own platform soon and just create something that I can help the boxers. And I can't even tell you, I'm blessed. I've had people reach out to me. Somebody put money into my Cash App without even me having a Cash App, bro. Like, I got a Cash App, but I'm not advertised it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I haven't even advertised it. And somebody found me and showed me that they want to send me some money just for me to keep up the energy and telling me, look, we love your energy. And I was like, yo, I didn't expect that right now. You can't tell Rapstar. Rapstar's not ready. I'm doing this organically. I'm not even sat in my podcast room. I'm doing this over the phone because I got too many requests to do my own shit for the people in England, man. I can't leave these guys from England and America behind because I got all your information. I got all your data. I reload every data that I go to all these platforms and speak to professionals and boxers and people like yourself and Punch and Showbiz and whatever I do. And I create my own data for England. So I got more than you guys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to remember, I'm doing this semi-retired. So this has come to me at the right time in my life. And to be honest, it kind of gels with what I'm doing with my life because everything I do is virtually online now, So yeah, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I'm just happy that everybody's trying to move. And what I want is things to start growing so that everybody who's got their own thing going on, I just hope that you're able to help the right platforms or help yourselves by getting the right people to speak to. That's all we need to create, bro.
Yeah, it definitely takes teamwork to if you're able to connect and help.
Hey, you need to send me on. I sent you my email ID the other day. You need to put your number and your. You got my email ID already. I ain't got an email from you yet. And you need to put your number up there. Sometimes I use the international phone cards and speak to people.
What was your ID? Let me check.
I sent it to you the other day, bro. When I came on your private chat.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put your number there as well. So sometimes if we're going online, I can send you a link if you're interested. Yeah, man, we got to start growing in the right way, bro. We got to start putting some stuff together so that we can help the fights are coming up. And also, if you're going out there to make fights, it's like, if you're going out there to see the fights and you can capture certain things, then that helps everybody. And if you can share that with us in England, then we can put that up here as well, you know, and we can give you what we see out here. If we've gone to a fight with Josh Warrington, we can help you with what maybe you ain't got, you know?
Correct.
And right now, England hasn't got 13 champions. But if you remember in 2015 and 16, we had close to 13 world champions, bro. So, you know, it can get busy down our way too. And we're a very passionate country when it comes to boxing. We don't have basketball, baseball, American football. We have football and boxing. That's our sport. We don't fucking like cricket, but cricket's there too. It's just there. But you talk about football, real what you call soccer, and we call that football. And then we got boxing, bro. Yeah? Just remember that. That's maybe our second biggest sport. You know what I mean?
So are you going for Kell Brook? You change your mind?
It's not am I going for Kell Brook. I give him more of a chance. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like Crawford hasn't fought nobody till today than the guy who's coming back out of 154 to move down and favor Crawford. Remember this. Remember this. This is all Crawford is the A side. So he's favored Crawford in everything, in the weight. He's given him all the what's it called? All the fruits. All Kell Brook's got to do now is change the script. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. A little bit of me is rooting for him because he's had a very bad time. He's had a very fucking bad time. That brother's been through bullshit now. The coaches left him. Eddie Hearn's left him to hang. So it's a story, isn't it, World Combat?
Absolutely, man. How did he get down in weight then? Who is he training with? A different team?
He just got some Mexican dude and another nutritionist, I think. And it's just nobody who's known him that well. So you have to appreciate he's betting on himself. He's saying that I just know who I am if I have to pull it up. And he goes, for Terence Crawford, I'm gonna pull it up. He ain't ready. He can't handle me. So I'm glad he believes it because there's nobody else who's helping him to believe it. You don't think he looks at all these social media? You don't think Kell Brook don't know what's going on? He knows everything what's going on, bro. So he's inspired by everybody doubting him. Right? And that pulls for a good fight. And do you know what I want to see? I want to see Kell Brook drop Crawford. The reason why is I've never seen Crawford in real diversity. I want Crawford to go through some channels in this fight. I want to see that. And I hope Brooks got that one last hurrah that he can, at least in the early on in the fight, he puts him through diversity.
I mean, you want to see him come out of it, or you just want to see how he acts?
I want to see how he acts, and if he wins and he does really well, and then he beats Brook and adapts, then you know what? I'll be happy for Crawford. But I want to see that now.
You didn't see what happened. You didn't see what happened when Mean Machine put him in trouble.
I see that, but Brook.
Well, that should answer your question.
Well, Crawford answered quickly, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
So what I'm saying is, Brook is no Mean Machine. Mean Machine ain't no
Correct.
Brook. Let me tell you what. If Brook's coming right without worried about his injuries, and he's coming like the one which is even Errol Spence Brook, and not Errol Spence Brook because he won at great shape at that time. He had to come out of a injury and he was coming with a badge, no momentum, and then he went into that fight because he didn't want to lose his mandatory. He wanted to give the mandatory his chance, so you got to respect Brook for that. But yeah, I want to see the Brook a little bit, even if he's a little bit less than Porter, but he's got that belief. Crawford's in for a tough one, bruv. I'm telling you, I'm saying it right here. If you see that Brook who can come with that smoke, Crawford's going to have it tough early on in the fight, for sure. Crawford's going to have to dig deep. Crawford got to dig deep. I need to see Crawford dig deep anyway. I need to see that happen anyway, bro. I don't care. I need to see that happen anyway because people don't believe in Crawford. Let's get this straight. A lot of people in America don't even believe in Crawford. They believe in Errol Spence more than Crawford, bro. And they're talking about they believe in Sean Porter more than Crawford sometimes. I watch all the media. You're talking to a rap star. I can pull up receipts and receipts and receipts. Crawford is not classed by a lot of fans in America the number one welterweight. Errol Spence is. 100%. I can say I've been to 10 platforms. 10 platforms, 7 of them are 100% with Errol Spence. 2-3 of them you'll find they'll be with Bud because, you know, you might have Bomac going in there and out sometimes. Who knows?
Why is he the top welterweight? Why would they put Errol Spence in front of Terence Crawford? I just want your opinion.
Well, if you ask me, because Errol Spence, number one, he belongs in that weight and he campaigns at that weight, and he's beaten a lot of fighters like the Mean Machines, the Jeff Horns. Like, you know, when you talk about Mean Machines and Jeff Horns, let me just mention to you fighters like Lamont Peterson, Vivian Bungu. You can go and do your homework on me, bro.
Chris Algieri.
Chris Algieri. Thanks for to remind me about him. And another guy there is as well that are just as good as these Jeff
Carlos
Horns.
Ocampo.
Yeah, just as better than these Jeff Horns and these whoever else has Crawford fought in 147. And then, not to mention, he has gone to overseas and won his title against a credible 147 Brook, which was much better shape than what he probably could ever be today because of years ago. Then,
Crawford won his from a credible opponent coming off a win against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, but that guy was never respected after that Pacquiao fight, even when he was a champion. He was the weakest link. You're talking to rap star. Every fighter after that wanted him. Every fighter was running after that Jeff Horn.
But Kell Brook,
let me tell you what, fighters were coming
down from the knock.
coming out of their grave. Amir Khan took a flight to Australia. People were coming out their graves. I'm saying people just wanted Jeff Horn. They thought, fucking hell, let's just take this easy victory. So I'm just letting you know, he never got that credibility. So just like these fighters I told you, Lamont Peterson, you just mentioned, I can't be bothered anymore. They're just better than Jeff Horn and all these guys. Then he fights Brook. Then he fights Sean Porter. And then he beats these guys. So this guy has beaten 3 more credible opponents than Crawford at 147. So how can he not be the top dog? And he's got 2 belts. He's the top dog. But Sean Porter has been in with more credible opponents than Bud, at that, if you want to put it down to it. So they'll fight for him to be number 2. They'll say Keith Thurman has been into much more better opponents than Bud. So they can even fight with him being number 3 with Terence Crawford. It's a whole game of who you fight, bro. It's not about how you get there. It's who you fight to get there. The only way it means who you fight and not how it took you to get there is because people will see that in the boxing world. And you can fight 10 Jeff Horns. It doesn't matter if you've got 6 world titles. They're going to say, did you fight this guy, though? He was the man. He fought 3 world champions. This guy fought 4 world champions. This guy beat 2 world champions. That's what boxing's about. So, you know what I mean? We're not casuals here, bro. People don't want to hear this shit. It is what it is. Brook has had a better resume than Bud Crawford at 147. But because Bud cleaned up 135, and
but both his fights for 147 were title fights, though.
I'll tell you where Terence Crawford gets his respect from is what he done in the past. What Terence Crawford has done in the past, he beat people which were there at the time, and he did, and he beat 2 divisions. So because of that, he gets pushed quickly into the rankings and the spots in the welterweight because of what he's achieved in the past in his life, you know? If you really want me to break it down. So it's the same as like Teofimo Lopez. If Teofimo Lopez goes to 140, he's not going to be number 10. He's going to be number 1. He's going to be number 1 challenger, mandatory position #1 guy, and he takes over all the guys who have been there for years. Did you know that?
Yeah, that was pretty simple though.
Yeah, well, the same thing with Bud Crawford. If he cleans up his division and he goes up to one more division, he'll be in the top rankings now to fight the top boys. So this is what casuals keep misunderstanding with me in England, is they always say, "Oh, but he's a world champion, and this is what he did, and he beat Gamboa, and he did this, and he did that, and look, how come he's ahead of Keith Thurman?" Of course, because when you go beat your lower weight class and you go up and you unify your lower weight class, you automatically become the #1 mandatory position for the next champion ahead in your weight class. And then they're like, huh? I said, yeah, that's why he got his chance to beat Jeff Horn, because of what he's done in the past. So he was in position to take that title. But, you know, again, look, you can't blame him. Bob Arum has to do what he has to do. It's boxing, it's business. And when you start me off in a conversation, you have to make me break down all the facts and all the things for the casuals. And I've just become used to talking about boxing now and breaking it down, because that's all the messages I keep getting told. I speak too fast sometimes. Please, could you break it down for us? Fuck's sake, man. And I'm like, look, man.
Rap star, can you please break it down one more time? That's all, just one more time.
Yeah, mate, can you break it down for us? I'm from Sheffield. Do you know what I mean? I need to know what you mean when he gets into the #1 spot in 147. There you go, then. You know. But look, at the end of the day, one thing I'm learning about my audience is you sometimes got to learn. There's a lot of casual-based audience out there that they don't totally are hardcore fans who want to hear things which are not coded hardcorely, but you know, when you're freestyle, sometimes you can lose people in a conversation. So if you can simplify it, you can at least have a better, more. If somebody's not interested in that fight or that fighter, they could at least appreciate that. Hey, these guys are breaking this down. Let me go check this out. So, hey, same thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You got to break it down for people, bro. We don't want to be selfish. I don't want to sound like I'm a geek, because that won't be fair to people. Or even the hardcore guys would be like, just hurry up with it, rap star. You know what I mean? Just get to the fucking point. Well, you got to understand, you're not the majority audience here, bro. You might think you got all the books and the medals, but you need to sit back now and you need to recognize that there's a way that everybody will express themselves and have the respect for that person and stop jumping in and disrespect the conversation. So if that's the energy that I keep trying to put out there, bro. And like I told you, we got to be excited for tomorrow, World Combat. And I'm going to get my beers ready. My popcorn's going to be ready. You know, we're going to be sliding out. What time is it start in America?
The undercard starts at 7.
Okay. So, hey. That means that's about 3 o'clock in the morning is going to be my time before the world, like the main event starts. So
yeah, it's going to be 7 p.m. here. And, yep.
Hey, man, smash the like button, whoever comes in and out of this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, you know. And tomorrow, I think World Combat's going live for the fight, aren't you? Are you?
Appreciate that, rap star. It's always a pleasure having you on deck, man.
Yeah.
Keep the energy high.
Wait, I forgot to tell you.
Man, don't cut me off of my damn intro for the rap star. Shit. Make sure you tune in to Rap Star, man, whenever he gets his channel up, man. Keep the same energy and the flame burning. And you know what it is. You're always welcome to World Combat Sports. Salute, man.
Hey, World Combat, before you leave, though, we're going on line in about 40 minutes for watching some videos of Kell Brook and Terence Crawford. If you see me up, come in.
You going on line for Kell Brook and Terence Crawford?
Yeah, I'm going to play some videos. A brother's coming on there to play a couple of stats and what we think is going to be looking like tomorrow. All
right, hold on for a second, man. I need to relocate your freaking... I need to relocate your channel, Rap Star Knowledge.
Yeah, and I want to introduce you to a couple of knowledgeable brothers. If they're going to be around, they're going to probably come on.
What's your you have two guys boxing? Is that your
Yeah.
Okay, I just subscribed.
All right, so you'll see me online soon. All right.
Cool.
Just come and cook it up with my audience for England. What you think's going to happen in the fight tomorrow, or just break down what chances you give Brook and Crawford.
Absolutely, man,
and
for
then
sure.
introduce your channel. I've got about 1,500 subscribers now.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I'm not playing, bro. It grew overnight.
That's quick.
And it was not just quick. Do you know how quick it was? 2 weeks.
Damn, that's a lot.
And even everybody's thinking, huh? How did he get that in 2 weeks? You know what I mean? But I go around places, man, and let them know this is what I'm doing, you know?
That's it. Keep grinding, man. Keep injecting the
I'm not going to speak much,
with
yeah? I'm not going to speak much, but I got at least over 3 dozen professional British boxers on my subscribe. I don't want to have an ego about it, but I know people, you know what I mean? And if you ever go scroll through, you'll see some codes. And I ain't going to mention no names, but if, you know what I mean? They're on my subscribers, all right?
Okay, I got you.
Bro. All right, bro. Hey, so you coming on in a bit, yeah?
Yeah. For sure.
All right, I'll see you in a bit. I'll be on in 40 minutes. Bye.
All right, cool, man.
Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat.
Bro. For sure, man. Salute the Rap Star. Out. Listen, mate. I'm about to do something for you. Oh, shoot. So shout out to Britton Hart, man. She came here and earned another victory. I'm happy for her. I have interviewed her in the past. She's still grinding hard. Shout out to Britton. Haven't talked to her in a minute. She's still out here getting wins. For sure. Happy for you, girl. Keep on giving them that smoke. Keep on giving them that smoke. SB90 say, I'll join y'all over at Rap Stars later. So you'll join Rap Stars, but you never join mine. I mean, you're talking about in the live chat. Man, goddamn, dude. Y'all need to come on and talk some boxing, shouty. You need to talk that boxing, shouty. That's what we talking about. So Britton Hart and Randine Eckholm, they was out of place. Shit. No. I don't know where it's starting at. Let's see, WWE Naga. Let me see, where is that Friday? Weighing, checking weighing, schedule 7 a.m. To see the ring capacity, there will be 3 competition sessions. What? What? Man. Who's next? Is the main event up next? Don't tell me that. Should I stream the fight? Because I'm about to take the video down if I do. Should I stream the fight just for the WCS supporters? Because I'm in a giving mood. Should I stream the fight? Should I? He's about, they ready. The main event ready. What y'all think? Drop it in the live chat. Should I stream the fight or not? The live chat is up and it's about get down. What you think? What do you think, people? Should I stream the fight or not? Should I stream the fight or not? Well, I didn't get no yes or no. I guess everybody don't want to see this fight. Shit. I'm trying to give you a bird's eye view before the hands get to throwing down. Let me know what you're talking about. Just let me know what you think. That's all. Let me know. Well, nobody said nothing in the chat about wanting to stream the fight, so I'm just going to leave it be. Silence. Silence. Punk. You need to be working on your art. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not the main event. It's almost there. Tyler Vogel. So I guess that's, the people in the chat saying nothing about, wanting to see the fight. Then I'm going to leave it be. For real talk. Because obviously they don't want to see it. When you reach out to people, you try to explain that you're in a giving nature, good-hearted, genuine, and you sincerely want to ask them to basically, what is their consignment? Do they agree or disagree? And when no one says nothing, that's basically a sign of acknowledgement that they don't give a fuck. They said, I don't care if you're streaming or not. I don't even watch bare knuckle fighting. Just do what you got to do. They don't want to see potentially one of the best fights in bare knuckle fighting championship. And unfortunate for me, my video will be removed, parked in the garage, because you have haters that will report it because I streamed it, but yet it's going against the rules of YouTube. And that, my friends, I say is pretty much the value of snitching, which a lot of people love to do. They do it in packs. They don't do it independently out in the open. They have to dip into the shades, the basements, the closets, attics. Make sure they look left and right. Check and see if it's dark enough. This is going to be a nice fight. Okay, this is the co-main, right? This is the co-main, isn't it? This is going to be fire. This is going to be fire. Fire. This is going to be fire. Let me see. Bostwick Bostwick and Tyler Vogel are the co-main event. Bostwick and Tyler Coble is the co-main event. Did anybody ever come up with a determination on if they want to see the final fight? If you do not want to see the final fight, that's fine. I will not stream it for the fans who's tuned in to prepare you for Terrence Crawford and Kell Brook. I was going to give you a pre-flight. A pre-flight is to prepare you for tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Send you to the pillow with freaking chaos on your mind, because that's what the main event's going to be, chaos. Yeah, we're going to have a different type of energy tomorrow, be honest. I'm not going to lie. We're going to have a different type of energy tomorrow. Different type of energy, because shit is popping off. And this is going to change the landscape of the welterweight division. It's just something. Something. I see Kell Brook is bringing all the armor, his weaponry, his heart, his mental blades, and of course his shield. Collectively together, he will push forward and attack Crawford with everything within his fiber. Terrence Crawford definitely is going to have to take it upon himself to come in fully prepared. All the necessary armor, his cachet of weapons, his mental blade needs to be extra sharp, serrated, because this is going to be a freaking war where someone is going to be dealt some pretty good punishing injuries, especially to their facial area. So one with an undefeated record, the other with 2 losses against 2 guys who are welterweight champions. One from formerly unified, and the other, the former IBF champion, Showtime Sean Porter. Okay, the fighters are up so far. 55 seconds remain in the first round. These some big boys. It look like, they're gonna, they're in a filling out process, popping the jab out. Vogel Bostwick throwing down. Vogel push him up against the ropes. They're in the clinch. Dirty boxing. Like to punch in the clinch, man. Keep those hands going, man, to the body or up top with a hook or uppercut. Four three, calling for a 4-3. Calling for a 4-3. 1-4-3. Second round. Derek Santos. Shout out to Derek Santos, boxing coach down there in Florida. Shout out to Derek Santos, man. One of the hard chargers down there. Man, a quick start to the second round. So Vogel, Bostwick in the building. Two heavy-handed individuals, man. It seemed like Vogel is fighting tall right now. Bostwick is like tucked in, you know, trying to see when it's a good time to break in the door, man, and land some hard power shots. But right now, Vogel is letting that right hand go to the body. That's what you're supposed to do in the clinch. Supposed to not stop punching. Keep it going. He's holding on to the rope though. You can't hold on to the rope. Seems like Bostwick should have more power though. It seems like it's only a matter of time. He looked like he can find the shot though. Seemed like he got some pretty good power behind this. You know, having a big back. There you go. He knocked him down with a body shot. Did the ref call it? No, that was a knockdown. That's what I just said, man. He just looks like he has that power. And sure enough, he just knocked down Bostwick. Vogel, I think. So we have a pretty well. His corner told him he won the round after getting knocked down. So Vogel looked a little fresher of the fighters. We see how they come out there in third. Bostwick got that big back, man. He should generate some nice power. Got a pretty good boxing stance to him too. 1-2 combinations from Vogel. Oh man, he just grazed him off the chin with a 1-2 from Bostwick. I like his fighting stance, kind of tight like Tyson, man. You know, I know he got some power. He just seems like he's just waiting for the right moment to crack him on that chin, man. Like he's getting into it. Then in the third round, Bostwick is pressing, coming in with some hard shots, sticking to the doorbell right there at the center spot, just landing that shot in the sternum. I don't know why Vogel is standing straight up the way he is. He has pretty decent defense so far, but he's standing tall. That chin is out there for the taking. For real. That's a heist right there. He can go ahead and go snatch that chin, do a smash and grab, and that chin is gone. We'll see. Nice duck under there for Vogel. Vogel stands strong, though. 15 seconds remain in the third round. BKFC 14, BKTV. They have their own app now. Subscribe if you choose to. Very low. For those of you that follow bare knuckle fighting. I would thought this fight would be over by now, but that's what I get for being a little anxious for tomorrow. I want to see some knockouts. Man. We're in the four-fifth way through the fight. 4/5. We're in the fourth round, 2-minute rounds. 2-minute rounds are where we at. Okay. Bostwick looked like he was a little trouble, but he recovered well. Man, he generates some power. He's just outside. He's just a little bit outside distance, man. Little bit short. He got to get in close with that power, man. He got them short arms. He has to get in close, man. You're throwing those hard shots and not moving forward. Did he go down? Okay, the ref ruled the trip. I thought he went down. I thought Bostwick earned his first knockdown of the fight, but it wasn't the case. So they fight on. These guys are playing it safe right now. Bostwick comes in with his head down, land a couple overhand rights, the round end. Cardio may be an extreme issue right here. But you know what it is, man. You're going to have some fights like this. Let's see. 51 seconds remain. This fight is a bit boring between Bostwick and Vogel. It's getting a little interesting. They're landing some shots, but neither one of them are trying to stay in the pocket too long. Just so they can stay healthy until the fight is over with. Vogel has Bostwick in the corner. Now the punishment happens. He's going ham. Good work, good punishment. Building up, breaking them down. That was a good fight. At the end, that was. Main event up next, people. See what Frank Mir got to say.
Don't know that the mystery has been solved, and I can.
Frank Mir done put on some weight. That dude is absolutely a heavyweight right now. Chris Lido over there, salute to you. Paige Vance sitting behind him with her new job, her occupation. I ain't mad at her. Get the bag. Just take as much time as possible before you do have to go in there and get cut up. Because some girls gonna be in there trying to goddamn take away every bit of beauty you got. What Frank Mir looks like he's demented. Huh? Is this the fight?
Continue.
Oh, this is the last fight that just happened. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, Mitch. Kell Brooks is definitely gonna be 160. That's a gimme. That's minimal. He's gonna be 160. Easy. Definitely. So there was a draw. They had to go to a 6th round. So it was a draw. So they're going to a 6th round to settle the score. Let me see if Boston could get in a little closer than usual. He keeps coming in with the touch jab. He tried that hook but missed. He's just outside though. In order for him to go in, he's gonna have to pay the price, cross the toe, do that. Because I believe he can set a boy up. I believe he can. He's feinting to his right and landing the left. You know, he's thinking in there, but you can't go to the well too many times. Them boys throwing leather in the 6th round. Yeah, you got to move your head. There you go. Solid jab, man. But good movement by Bostwick, though. Just staying out of range and countering. Good defense there. $30 seconds remaining. That's what you do on the inside. You keep punching. Just like Vogel is doing. Vogel is punching, punching, punching. He ain't letting up. He's saying, I'm winning this damn fight. 6 rounds too. I'm winning this shit. You can't pull the trigger. Come on, pull the trigger, bro. There you go. That's a good fight. The last 2 rounds was pretty decent. I'll give him that much. But I am ready for the main event. I'm not going to lie to you. He knocked this guy out in 3 seconds. That's the fastest knockout, I think, in freaking bare knuckles, boxing, mixed martial arts. 3 seconds. How much is it too much as it pertains to rehydration for a fighter? At least 30 pounds. I would say, no more than 15 or 20. No more than 15 or 20. 15 is quite easy. But I'll say 15. 15, 20 is good. But when you rehydrate to like 25, 30, according to how your body cut the weight, is how it's going to respond when you rehydrate. The main event is up on next. I need for y'all to do me a favor to close out this year. You need to, if you can bring more subscribers to the channel, I appreciate it. I'm going to give y'all a holiday gift. I'm going to put the main event, share the screen, put the main event up. But you won't be able to see it after it's all over with. But I'm just letting you know, I'm going to put the fight up for y'all. All the ones that just been hanging out over here, man. I'm going to put the fight up. It's not going to happen all the time. I'm just saying tonight. I got a B-Day coming up. My B-Day is about to come out, so I'm going to do something nice. I'm going to do something nice for somebody else. For the others, the freaking World Combat Sports supporters. I'm going to show you the fight. Those of you that don't have the app. La da dun 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 dun. Dun Well, it's about that time, people. Show some absolute love, bringing in 2021. Be sure to drop back through tomorrow night. I'm going to show the fight for you, but I'm not showing the ones tomorrow night. I'm just keeping it real because they're going to be pretty much free as you can get it. I'm going to give y'all a treat tonight, man. Show this main event. Hopefully it lives up to all the hype. All the hype. Where we at?
Event of the evening at stake. The Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 155 title. The champion Luis Palomino versus the undefeated challenger Jim Alers.
Jim is wide open, man. Jim is a Neanderthal. He only has one gear. He only goes forward. He has no set of footwork, and that's going to be his downfall. The fact that he only runs forward looking for that knockout hitter, I can knock you out with anything, with a jab, with a right hand, with a hook, with a right hook, with a left uppercut, with a right uppercut. I can knock you out with almost anything. This guy goes hunting just with uppercuts and right hands. It's like the only hope he has. I don't see how he believes that he can win this fight. I'm the hardest fight he's ever had. He doesn't want to see me. He doesn't want to hear about me. It's because that's all he can think about. I'm sure he goes to sleep dreaming about me. He just kind of worried. He sees the pace that I put.
For those of you that's tuning in, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna let you see the main event, but it will not be a video up after that. I'll let you see the main event because of those who's in there supporting WCS. Bring subscribers over here. Hit the like button. It's fight night tomorrow, so I want to get you warmed up. Ball up your fists a couple of times. punch a wall or two. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? On how you want Terrence Crawford to go in there and how you want if Kell Brooks your fighter. Warm up the knuckles. Move around left to right. You know what I'm saying? Work on your head movement. Shuffle your feet a couple of times.
A phenomenal card thus far. And still one more, what we believe will be phenomenal fight to go. Here is
I hope they don't shut it down before. Because people will report your shit. They hate us.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the most hotly anticipated main event in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship history, we would like to take a moment and remember this past Wednesday as a day throughout the year known as Veterans Day. We take a moment to recognize both our veterans that have paid the ultimate sacrifice with their lives for our freedom, and for our veterans living with us today that have continually fought, sacrificed, and given us nothing but 100% red.
150 if it's the Marines. 150. Get it right, sir. We don't work off 100. That's too much. That's too much of a basic scale. 50 to 200. 150 to 200. Yeah. Salute to the vets.
To those brave men and women and our veterans who have served in our armed forces, both here at home and places around the world, we ask everyone to please rise.
Please rise.
Of our national anthem. And here to sing and perform our national anthem, country recording artist representing Mystic 305 from Miami, Florida. Please welcome Leo Brooks.
Mystic 305. I hear you. I hear you, brother. Get some soul in that voice and rhythm. Uh-huh. Y'all better be standing in that position of attention too.
And the rockets break there, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star.
It seemed like a little bit of black soul country. A little blues. And some football. He playing them bands though. He popping them strings pretty good. All right. I just decided to show the fight, y'all. I want to get y'all warmed up for tomorrow night, so be sure to stop back over. You know, World Combat Sports. I will be covering the fight again. Boxing, Terrence Crawford.
I had to prove myself in bare knuckle over and over and over and over again.
Jim Alers. Jim Alers. Calling out me. Why? Because he knows without beating me, his belt means nothing.
The Bare Knuckle Baboon versus the Bare Knuckle Beast for the 155-pound championship of the world. The wait is finally over. It's the BKFC 14 main event, and it starts right now. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 14 tonight from the spectacular Intercontinental Miami on Biscayne Bay in downtown Miami, Florida. We are set for our main event of the evening. The champion, undefeated in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Luis Palamino, set to successfully defend for the first time his BKFC 155-pound strap versus the challenger who enters 4-0 in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship with 3 wins by way of knockout, Jim Alers. With Chris Lights Out Lionel, I'm Sean Wheelock. So glad that you're with us watching Worldwide Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, including all of you watching on the Bare Knuckle TV app. Chris,
I'm gonna bring it back on when they start, so it won't get taken down. I'm gonna bring it back on when they start. Once they get back to the square circle, I'm gonna bring it back.
100%. And a lot of people don't feel like you are a true champion until you've defended the belt. That's what this is about, defending the belt for the first time. And what he said is all about this. As Palomino, a more well-rounded fighter, but Alers more athletic, stronger, hitting harder. He wants to stay inside. He wants to rough up Palomino. Palomino wants to stay outside and do his damage from there. These two at one time were friends. They trained together multiple times. They're not friends any longer. There's a lot of animosity, a lot of heat between these two.
Well, you don't want to see stakes animosity, but you can tell when you see these guys, they don't really like each other. They want to get in there. They want to fight each other. They want to punch each other in the face, even if it isn't in the square circle. If it's on the street, they want to do it. So that's what you want coming into a fight like this. You want that animosity to be real, and it for sure is in this fight.
Time now for the numbers, the tail of the tape for our main event of the evening. It is presented by Fusion CBD Sports Water, the champion Luis Palamino versus Jim Alers.
I mean, and if you look at these things, everything is very even. Jim Alers has a little bit of a reach advantage. However, he doesn't fight like that. He wants to fight inside. So that whole point is looked right there. That means nothing. Nail the tech.
Look at this mask, Diablo. Jim Alers is ready. This shit go out the first round, man. They're gonna be bloodied and bruised. If you didn't see, it's a crowd in there. Just so you didn't notice, it's a crowd in there. People trying to build it up the best way they know how. Are they practicing social distancing? No. For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching, this is the main event. Look at Alers, boy. Alers is ready. He like a wild dog off the leash. He like a wild dog off the leash. He's ready. Ain't no question. Alers is ready. He is ready. Look at Palamino hopping around. This is going to be nice. This is going to be a nice one. Let me see who's going to press the pace. Or both of them just going to goddamn crash. They're going to damn clash and lock up in the middle of the damn circle. Pretty belts. Shout out to Scott Burton. Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow for Terrence Crawford, Kell Brook. So we can look at boxing together. I'm just showing you this main event, man. It's not going to be on an everyday occasion when we have fights on here because, you know, you're not supposed to stream them. But I'm just giving y'all a main event, man, because it's fight weekend to get you warmed up. Let's get it.
The Bare Knuckle Beast.
Okay, all right, okay. Diablo's in the building. Palomino is no joke. Who got the most dog in him? Mino. Ooh, this is about to get nasty, shawty. It's about to get violent. This is about to get violent quick. This is about to get violent quick. Alers looked the stronger already. He rocked him. He rocked Alers. Palamino knocked him down. Oh, shoot. Wrong game plan. Alers is down in the first. Wow, can't believe it. I told you, Palamino, man, he's a dog. This dude's a Tasmanian. Alers is hurt. No way is Alers going down in the first round, man, after all that talk. You don't want him to do that. You need to recover, Alers. Get your distance, move. Stay on your bicycle. Oh, man, he cracked him again. This might be over. Wow, he stops him in one round. One freaking round. Palomino's a beast, man. The same way he used to fight Justin Gaethje in their wars, man. Palomino is an absolute savage, man. Telling you. That's why he's the best champion for BKFC. He's the best champion, man. Dude got damn power, TNT in his hands. The light company is there. He's there to cut off lights. Damn, he destroyed Alers. He destroyed Alers. God damn. Blah! Come over the top. Pretty. Damn, Alers' whole demeanor changed the way he was looking before the fight started when he got hit with that right. That's King Kong right there. That's a silverback. Palomino is a hell of a fighter, man. I followed him when he was in WSOF. Hell of a fighter. Very entertaining. And he can whoop ass for sure. Mixed martial artist. Yeah, okay. You know, Palomino, good dude, man. He came with that and consoled his ex-friend. There go David Feldman, Scott Burton. Damn, I did not think he was going to take him out in the first round. Seriously. Oh, man, I didn't think he was going to take Alers out in the first round. No way, no how, man. After all the fights he had before that. Boom! Boom! His hand wasn't even fully closed, was it? I didn't think his hand was fully closed and tightly balled as a fist. I didn't think it was.
Palomino retains the promotional belt, the BKFC 155-pound strap. He also takes the sanctioning body belt, the Police Gazette Diamond Bare Knuckle 155-pound.
Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, they gave each other a hug. Good dude, good dude. I like Palomino, man. Good dude. But he is Diablo. He's a nasty fighter. See how bare knuckle fighting, they're doing it the right way. It's no mask on. I mean, everybody's not being consistent. I mean, that just goes to show you know how they operate. He got 2 belts and a medal. And they got a crowd in there, y'all. So don't think in certain areas they're not opening up a crowd, you know? Whether it's partial or full capacity. That seemed like it was full capacity. I got to get that pic. What am I doing? I'm slipping. God damn it. I got to get that picture. Bezel Media. I'm about to get that picture. Rewind that shit. Where you at? Damn. I knew I should have got it right when I could have. God damn it.
Talking about that, but you proved tonight that you were in a foul mood. You came out and did what you said. How are you feeling?
Man, guys, everybody that came out here, man, you know, in day one, when I told everybody these tickets were gonna fly, in one day, 25K worth of tickets going through my hand. In the following week, 38K. Thank you all for all the love, all the support you guys came over here to show me. I have to get these people out, you know. And look, you can't do a camp as perfect as mine without sponsors. I have to thank my sponsors, and we can continue with this. I'll make it very short, guys. Look, FYI Yachts, Ralph Navarro, you are the motherfucking man.
I think he's one there. I think he's one that tries to fight the
Get out of here, man. Fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
There you go, Paulo. Paulo don't play that, man. Don't walk up on Paulo like that. You get your ass handed to you, boy. I'm surprised he didn't take the belt off and crack you upside the head with it. Palamino is the type of guy. He said, "You looking for money fights, not a clown."
Thank you very much. And you know what? We'll have even more sponsors next time. Now, we just saw that unsportsmanlike conduct.
I'm not going to give that guy any light. This guy is a piece of shit that just came over here and tried to take over a moment that I worked my ass for. Who the fuck is that guy? Fuck out.
Man, that dude's a loose cannon. Believe that. If you don't follow Luis Palomino, man, follow him, man. I'm telling you, he's a legit fighter. He's a beast, man.
That's the truth, man. An interview before stepping into the cage, just like into the square circles, I can't do it. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to do business, like I just displayed right now. I busted my ass in this gym, man. Because look, Jim Alers was the face of this organization and the 155-pound division. 4-0 with 3 beautiful knockouts, and I took him out the way that I did it is because I am that much better, because I am the face, because I am here now, because I am the undefeated, undisputed champion of the world, and I'll continue to be that. And there's nothing than a bigger honor than to have this belt here. This is history. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I really appreciate you, BKFC. Everybody that came to support me, thank you all.
And he's been in. He's been over in over 40 fights professionally.
Feels great, man. All right, you're gonna go celebrate tonight. Oh man. Oh, one more thank you in my house. My baby Karen, my son Vince. I'm very proud of you, man. I'm proud of everything you've done. My son went from 0 to nothing, man. He's enrolled in college, got his first card. I mean, the kid is doing amazing. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of my home. I'm proud of my team. Your Tigers Foundation, the world's famous district gym, and the workout spot. Anna Pareda. Thank you all.
All right, and you should be proud of yourself, too. Thank you, Luis, very much. Luis Palomino, the new 155-pound BKFC champion. Police Gazette Diamond Belt.
Yeah, salute that Palomino. You deserved it, man. You're a warrior.
Sean and Chris at ringside.
Chris, it took 44 seconds. 2 knockdowns, a steamroller-like performance for the champion, Luis Palomino, as he defeats Jim Alers.
That's all, peeps. I had to stop sharing that screen for show. But, you know, hopefully y'all appreciate it. And definitely roll back through tomorrow. And we're going to kick it off again, people. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. You know what it is.